excitement in the air. It's palatable. You can taste it. Hey everybody, and welcome to Let's Spend the Night Together. I am your humble host, Dante. With me, as always, is my colleague, comrade, and co-conspirator, Craig. Craig, how the hell are you?
You're the humble host, and I'm just kind of the humble co-host.
I feel like I always feel weird to say host because I feel like we're both hosting it. So
yeah,
I don't know. Off to a strong start, everybody.
Oh my god! I think it makes sense though for one host, and then you introduce the other host.
From one host to another host, Craig.
Oh my god!
Nice to see you this evening.
And when we say host, we just mean we both came down with a horrible parasite recently.
Exactly.
So we're both just hosts.
I can feel it squirming inside of me right now.
God.
It's good stuff.
Yeah,
it's good to be back.
I can really feel it in my brain. Yeah, it's good to be back. This is Order 66.
Yes.
I mean, episode 66.
We finally made it to 66.
Yeah.
We're doing really improbable things. Big things.
Yeah.
It's
a
crazy.
lot like
Look
Order
out,
66.
world. Yeah.
Do it.
You might be asking yourself, what have I stumbled upon? This is Let's Spend the Night Together. This is a late night comedy chat show, allegedly, where we discuss a wide variety of topics and news. Primarily, we focus our attention on pop culture, music, religion, politics, drugs, and who fucks.
A lot of all that. Yeah, the gossip.
The gossip, yeah. This is pretty much TMZ, but even more drama.
Oh, my God.
There's the drama alert, and then there's Let's Spend the Night Together.
HuffPo.
Keemstar.
All rolled into one. And Vice. All rolled into one.
Yeah. Where we have way better hipsters, better looking hipsters.
I don't know if we're as hipster. My mustache and my denim jacket are quite good enough.
I still listen to a lot of bands on cassette, though, so.
Do you?
That accounts for something.
Yeah.
And I only wear denim.
Oh, my God.
And with that, man, off to the races on this episode. We've assembled a terrific show for you tonight. And let's just start it.
Yeah, I would have been disappointed if it wasn't going to be terrific.
Yeah, we actually assembled, this is the shittiest show that I've put together so far.
Yeah, a lot of times just our show just pretty much sucks. But I like to have a terrific one sometimes.
Just break up the monotony of having shitty shows. All right. This is a little music segment we have called It's Only Rock and Roll.
I'm going to send some tunes your way.
But I like it. Man, it just never gets old.
No,
it only gets funnier.
Yeah.
All right, Craig, this is actually pretty good news, though. Our old friend, Mr. Glenn Danzig.
Uh-oh, he's back.
Longtime friend of the show.
Yeah.
Two big, important pieces of news that I figured we had to cover on the show.
Yeah.
Mr. Glenn Danzig set to direct a vampire spaghetti western movie. Craig?
I mean, he was born to make it.
What do you say to that? That's just
I think Hollywood's just like, he's been asking for 50 years. He's not going to die anytime soon. Just let him make his movie. Get him out of here.
I immediately just thought like the gunslinger, but instead of like a gun in his side, there's like a fucking stake or something.
Oh my God, a crossbow. And the arrows are dipped in holy water.
And there's like a gang of werewolves, of course, and a gang of vampires, and maybe like a Frankenstein somewhere. No. I don't know. Okay, so he's going to make his vampire spaghetti western. I was thinking about puns too, like bad names for his potential horror spaghetti movie.
Oh yeah,
like the Ghoul, the Bad, and I don't know.
Oh my
God, the Ugly.
The Ghoul, the Bad, and the Ugly.
That's really fucking bad, but I don't care, listener. All right, so not only is he going to come out with a film, a very dark and gothic film, Western vampire film,
a fistful of blood.
Silver, I don't know. Of
Fistful
garlic?
Of garlic. Wait,
Ooh,
no.
Do-do-do.
But not that, because it would hurt.
They wouldn't want that. But the hero would.
Oh, yeah, okay. That'd be badass. He just puts it in his fist and balls up garlic and punches vampires in the fucking face.
And he sings Danzig songs when he does it. He sings Mother.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's also set to release a Danzig Sings Elvis album. So he's doing a lot of shit.
Oh, jeez. A Danzig sings Elvis? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so it says, where was this from? theconsequenceofsound.net. Man, that sounds like a fucking cool ass website.
Yeah, I've heard
It's
of
either
them,
a QAnon InfoWars site, Consequences of Sound, or it's music. And it happens to be music.
On
the
Consequence of Sound?
website, yeah. It says, if you're wondering, for those wondering what the Misfits reunion shows are so few and far between. It's because Glenn Danzig, the devil man himself, is a busy evil man. A new update on the legendary rocker's ongoings reveal that he is writing and directing a vampire spaghetti western film. So he's writing and directing, so that should be pretty good.
So that's why he's too busy doing the fits?
Yeah. And he's prepping his long-awaited album of Elvis Presley covers for a fall release. I've heard, Art has actually talked to me about that, or I think both of us. Artemio had mentioned that Danzig was coming out with like a Elvis covers record
really?
A couple years ago. But I guess it's finally
going to happen.
Yeah.
I just heard about Boots Electric, a.k.a. Jesse Hughes.
Oh, yeah. From Eagles.
Eagles to Death Metal. He's going to release like an album of covers. And there's going to be, I'm pretty sure Elvis is on there too.
I just saw that. They do like a David Bowie cover, Guns N' Roses, a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah. I don't know
much
which
cooler
Bowie
than
song.
than the Glenn Danzig stuff.
Oh, wow. Hopefully Danzig does Blue Hawaii when he does Elvis covers.
This is so weird because in this interview he talks about. So he's talking about he's writing the script for and he's going to direct the spaghetti western, and he will be casting it shortly. But he also talks about his love for Elvis Presley and what got him into Elvis. And he says, so he wanted to do the Elvis album for years, and he said, Elvis is actually kind of how I got into music. He said, when I was a kid...
He walked up to me, and I was at the crossroads of a railroad station, and he tapped me on the shoulder and said, kid, you got the touch.
Have you ever walked with the demon?
Oh, my God. In the pale moonlight.
He said, when I was a kid, I was cutting school, pretending I was sick, and I would lie at home and watch old movies, and Jailhouse Rock came on with Elvis. And I was like, I want to do this. This is great. And that's how I veered to music.
Oh, my God. From what is it, Jailhouse Rock?
Yeah. Of all the things.
Everybody in the whole cell block.
I know they were all bopping to the Jailhouse Rock.
Jailhouse Rock. So he's, oh, God. That's what like made him want to.
He's like, music. I gotta go to jail. I want to go to prison now.
Well, he definitely that just inspired him to go to jail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Elvis is a good singer.
I'm gonna become a criminal now, career criminal. I'm gonna walk with the devil. I'm gonna do all of these things and become a gifted singer.
Also, wasn't he inspired by Jim Morrison too?
Yeah.
I mean, he sounds like he's got a little Elvis and a little Morrison. It's like he's trying to break on through to the other side or something. Metaphorically speaking.
He's the Lizard King. He can do everything, anything.
Oh my God.
I fucked that up.
Everything.
God damn. I just want to walk out into traffic after saying that dumb shit.
God.
I guess the Danzig movie it's described as an anthology based on his series called Verotic.
Oh, doesn't he have like a comic
books?
Book?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Which usually center on mature horror themes and feature scantily clad female protagonists.
So it's like a male point of view Twilight, essentially.
There's gonna be some fetish shit. What's going on?
Shit.
There's going to
That's
be
kinda cool.
goth babes, dark goth babes.
Oh my god.
There's going to be Danzig. There's going to be vampires and werewolves. And it's going to be set in the Old West.
Pale
And
skin chicks with black lipstick. And just, yeah.
stakes and crossbows.
Yeah. Dead cats hanging from poles. Burning bodies. Oh, my bad. I'm just going to cut it off right there.
I'm super interested in that. I hope it's a full length. And I'd be really happy to see it. I'd actually like to go see the opening if we could for the show somehow.
Of Danzig's
Yeah, maybe
Heretic
somehow
movie.
contact him and be like, hey, we'd like to,
Oh my god.
do
Get
it.
press passes. Go out there and get the early screening, the premiere. Go red carpet.
Yeah, this is going to be way better than Danzig 3. I already know
Oh my
that.
god.
I already have a feeling.
I'll show you how the gods kill.
What an epic.
He sang.
What an insane. That's like some God of War type shit. It was
Yeah.
before PlayStation existed, so
Oh
it
my
just
God.
didn't cross over.
Danzig deserves some credit for PlayStation's success.
Truly.
His God of War was totally inspired by the music and lyrics and imagery of Glenn Danzig
Of Mr. Zig.
and his Veretic series. You know,
It's always some
we've gotten
weird
in
name.
trouble on this show before for poking fun at old Glenn Danzig, old Papa Misfits.
I don't know.
The father of Mother. The song, no, that's a stretch. But
He's awesome. I fucking love
I mean,
Danzig.
I fucking love Danzig.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
But
this is funny that he has this. Comic book
he
series
wants to
that
make
no one
us.
cares about. He's making
Hey,
a
speak for
movie.
yourself, sir. I know the fans of
still
the
love
show.
him.
They love it. They love Veretic.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a
Everybody-
Veretic fan, go ahead and comment and let us know that we're missing out on Veretic and that the movie's going to be stellar.
Yeah, tell us we're fucking idiots. And the Veretic's just amazing. So, Craig, Mr. Craig, Eagles of Death Metal will release a new album of cover songs this summer.
Really?
The Effort.
Haven't heard about that.
Fucking A. The Effort, titled Eagles of Death Metal presents Boots Electric, performing
that.
the best songs we never wrote.
It's,
Will be released on June 7th. The album features a variety of covers running the gamut from Kiss, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC,
right.
to more unexpected covers of there's a Mary J. Blige,
that's
Family
right.
Affair, and
Really?
The Distillers, The Hunger, and Queens of the Stone Age, Long Slow Goodbye.
he's doing Long Slow Goodbye?
Yeah.
What?
I'm looking at the track list right now.
Wow.
He does
What's the Bowie track he does? Let's dance.
Moon Age Daydream,
oh.
and then he's also
Freak out. Far out.
Oh, this song, which I know you're a giant fan of, Abracadabra by the Steve Miller Band.
Oh, I want to reach out and grab you. That's
The
amazing.
greatest lyrics ever.
What about the cover Boots Electric did of a song that's like probably came out in the same year as the one you were just saying, but he does the Blinded by the Light.
Oh yeah, he did that for the
It's
Super
like-
Troopers 2 soundtrack.
That's right, yeah. But that's like from the same world, you know.
Definitely, yeah. He has just dropped in to see what my condition is in. Kenny
What?
Rogers. Yeah, that should
That's
be fucking cool.
sick.
Careless Whisper by George Michael.
Really?
Yeah, and Beat on the Brat by the Ramones.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, that looks pretty fucking awesome. And our last story.
Remember when we saw Eagles of Death Metal live, they did Brown Sugar, the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, they did Brown
That was
Sugar.
dope.
I think they did Beat on the Brat.
I think they did, yeah.
Ramones, and then they did New Rose by the Damned, which was fucking
Really?
nutty. that
And
they
the
did that.
one they do on their album too, the Stuck in the Middle.
Yeah, that was
Just like
awesome.
an amazing song.
I know you're gonna like this next story, Craig, because we're talking KORN, and
Oh no.
the best new metal band and
Oh,
NU metal band to just keep trucking, keep rocking and rolling.
Oh my
They're
god.
just fucking awesome. So, and my favorite member band of KORN. I'm
Yeah.
getting a little ahead of myself because I'm so excited because I like this
Yeah.
band. FIELDY.
Oh god. That's the one I always like fucking hate that name. And but one thing I think would redeem KORN right now for me is if you told me that one of their albums is called On the Cob.
This isn't a Ween.
But Cob is
Ween
spelled with a
album.
K.
Of course.
And the B is backwards of Cob.
And there's an umlaut over the top of it. So KORN's FIELDY is selling 10 of his
FIELDY,
paintings on
fuck
eBay.
off. Oh, God. We can barely stand your music and your name. We don't want your fucking paintings.
He's selling
my
his
bad.
shit, and everybody wants some.
Sorry, KORN fans.
It's one thing if you scored one of the KORN bassist FIELDY's guitar picks. What the fuck are they talking about? All right, so he's selling some of his art on eBay. He put out the statement on his Facebook. He said, "Hey, what's up?"
That's what we said back in 2001.
These they're like 1999 references.
Yeah,
What's
everything.
up? Hey, what's up?
Oh, my God.
This is FIELDY from KORN. Craig already loves it.
Oh, God.
From
FIELDY.
February 2018 to February 2019, so that's a year. During a difficult time in my life, I unexpectedly began a journey of mixed media paintings on canvas.
And self-discovery.
The result, no self-discovery? Oh, nah.
So mixed media, that means he paints and then he shits on it and like comes on it and
Well, this is
puts like tree branches and shit on
he's
it.
on a bit of a journey
him.
of mixed media paintings on canvas. The result are these 10 characters I created. These are characters. These aren't paintings, my friend.
Oh.
That I created called isms. Called these isms.
Jism? Why do you call
I
it
knew
that?
you were going to say that when I was reading this. All right, so these isms.
Couldn't help it.
Without any real knowledge of what I was doing, I just dove in and found a place of creative peace. Man, this is really cool. Now I'm excited to share the isms with you. You can click
the ism,
on
it just came out of me. It's really inspired.
click
stuff.
the link and check them out. Here, okay. Now I'm gonna show you a little. Craig is taking it in.
That's
not bad.
FIELDY?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
FIELDY.
that's one of his. I mean,
What do you think? I like one of these for the studio.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another one. That looks pretty cool.
I mean, if he wasn't FIELDY, like he couldn't get $2 for it.
What?
but
Look at that
it's
one.
Pretty good. Oh my God.
And yeah, to be fair, like I have not an artistic bone in my body. I couldn't do any of this stuff. But like you were saying, it's like I don't think anybody would give a fuck
yeah,
unless he was the deaf dog, the field dog.
Fieldster. Yeah. Yeah,
and
like
then
I
everybody
know
comes
people who are not professional that have done better work than that. I mean, not even to like shit on him. It's not like horrible, but
No.
I mean,
In the video, he explains several of the different substances and mediums he used to create the paint, like slime and Elmer's glue. Oh, very cool.
oh boy.
This process is called mixed media. Each print will be signed and are priced from $250 to $800. We have to get one of these. All 10 of these isms can be found here, and then there's a link. And then there's a lot of pictures of him with his isms, holding his isms.
His ism?
And he's like there's one where he's like it's up it's like displayed and he's thinking about
He's
it.
doing the thinker.
KORN were recently announced as the new headliner at this year's Rocklahoma Festival in place of Ozzy.
What state's that in? Like Texas?
Yeah. It's in Rhode Island. I'm pretty sure.
Should be like Rock Island.
Rock Me Amadeus, right?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Remember that?
Is Falco playing at the festival?
Falco closes the festival.
Oh my God.
He comes out with KORN, and they just do Falco
my
songs
God.
and then KORN
They just do
songs.
Rock Me Amadeus. And then, but yeah, before we do Rock Me Amadeus, we're going to bring out Jonathon Davis and FIELDY of KORN, everybody. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I just love how everything's like detuned.
Amadeus.
Or it's like
Amadeus.
it's tuned like 2 whole steps down, so the strings are just fucking like falling off your guitar
in their
your
music.
bass. Yeah.
So every chord you strike, it's like the strings like
very
vibrate
artistic.
super slow
Yeah,
and
it's like,
scrape on the fucking fretboard.
It sounds good. Listen to Breaking Benjamin. They do that shit all the time.
Oh my God.
One of my favorite bands ever.
Oh boy. Oh man.
And with that, we'll be back right after this. Man, I just might as well just said some crazy shit that I supported some, and I might as well just said that we didn't go to the moon, Craig.
Yeah. No, you said something pretty solid. Being a fan of Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin. I got Nickelback and I got Creed. That's my trilogy.
I guess you could call me loving Benjamin because they're like my favorite band too.
Yeah, quit breaking. Just stay together.
Yeah.
Loving Benjamin.
They're the worst band ever.
It's all about them Benjamins.
Oh my god. Like the kite guy, Benjamin Franklin?
That's what I thought it was.
Oh.
That's what I thought Breaking Benjamins was about.
It was about just Benjamin Franklin?
Yeah.
When the lightning bolt hit his kite?
It was something about
he started a band?
like a French whore or something. I can't remember.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know. Benjamin Franklin, he was pretty
fucked
far
around
out there.
with the French whores a lot, didn't he?
But he was a founding father. So
it's true.
Much respect.
Yeah, he signed didn't he sign something?
I don't know. I think he had like a bald eagle cock ring or something.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he signed the Declaration.
Did he sign the deck
of Constitutions? Yeah.
Somehow your boy got on the $100 bill too. I don't know how.
Good
he
looking
pulled
out.
that.
Yeah. Didn't he just make like himself like
just a sexual icon?
Well,
back in
but
those
like
days.
he made like so he was in like he was
he tied the kite to his dick.
like he
in the
was
lightning.
what is it? An ambassador.
Horny? Oh yeah.
What is it? Horny? Hard. Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I'll be the ambassador for France for this new country that we just made.
Oh yeah.
So I can go and go to like French bordellos and stuff, and like he's on official business.
They're like, are you ever gonna speak to their president or anything? And meanwhile, just this French woman sitting on his face,
and he's drinking
just like
wine. He pushes her out of the way, and he's just like, I discovered electricity, and then another one
oh
sits
my
on his
god.
face.
Are you a fucking kite or a lightning bolt? No, then you're not on my level, motherfucker. Get the hell out of here. Ben
Next.
Franklin, bitch. Next.
Sorry, sweaty.
It's Brittany, bitch.
All right. Be back after this.
You are a cynical bastard, you know that?
To reclaim the American dream and reaffirm that fundamental truth that out of many we are one.
You hear that line? Line's for you. Don't make me laugh. For one people. It's a myth created by Thomas Jefferson. Oh, now you're gonna have a go at Jefferson, huh? My friend, Jefferson's an American saint because he wrote the words, all men are created equal. Words he clearly didn't believe since he allowed his own children to live in slavery. He was a rich wine snob who was sick of paying taxes to the Brits. So yeah, he wrote some lovely words and aroused the rabble, and they went out and died for those words. While he sat back and drank his wine and fucked his slave girl. This guy wants to tell me we're living in a community. Don't make me laugh. I'm living in America. And in America, you're on your own. America's not a country. It's just a business. Now fucking pay me.
Welcome back, everybody.
There's just the sound of someone doing like lines in the beginning of that
together.
song.
Hope your night's as good as mine.
Oh my god.
Fucking cool. Cool guy.
Hey. I feel like I'm driving like a mid-level sports car in the 80s at night.
I always feel like it's a scene out of Akira.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Something very sexual.
Oh my god.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. We're just going to keep going. I don't know why you continue to watch or listen to the show. That's on you. But thank you anyways. I don't know why you do it. To yourself or to others.
Yeah.
Get some help.
Or even to us.
Yeah.
It's forcing our hand to keep.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Let's just go on with the show, Craig. Hey. Theologians. We haven't done this one in a while.
Oh. They don't know nothing about my soul.
They don't know nothing. Theologians, this is
They don't
the
know.
segment that we like to do our best to talk about religion. God, Yahweh,
Yeah.
everything and anything spiritual. And this is
Yeah.
just kind of a story that spoke to me, Craig. It's from the Washington Post. And for all you listeners, guys, democracy dies. It dies in darkness.
Does it?
So
That's kind of racist. That's darkness. I think any colored skin person could destroy democracy.
check yourself, guys. WAPO and
Yeah, the Post.
in an Easter lesson, a student spit on, slapped, and cut a pastor. The church is sorry.
Wait, what?
It's an Easter lesson, right? Easter is just a little bit away.
Mm-hmm.
And this teacher had a little different idea for Easter, how we're going to celebrate it and find out about what happened to Jesus Christ in his moment of doubt and pain or whatever it was. The young people lined up as if they were preparing to receive
What's going on?
communion, but instead of accepting bread and wine from the associate pastor at the Impact City Church in Pascagoula, I said that right, I'm sure, Ohio, they spit in this guy's face. So they lined up and they spit in his face.
Cleveland?
That
So the pastor said we're all out of wine, we're all out of communion. I'm just gonna stand here with my hands at my sides and you can spit in my fucking face.
Oh, that's not all they did.
They get to call him a bitch?
Then they slapped him.
Really?
Yeah, they're slapping him around, slapping him silly.
I would go up and cock back so he's like bracing for it and then just kick him in the nuts super hard.
And just I give him an eye poke,
Oh my god, yeah.
like cock back, and then just do the
Just
do the
yeah.
Three Stooges. Okay, let me just read that again so I don't sound so fucking stupid. The young people lined up as if they were preparing to receive a communion, but instead of accepting bread and wine from the associate pastor at the Impact City Church, they spit in his face. They slapped him. Finally, at least one carved in his back with a steak knife, Greg. What the fuck is going on?
Fuck?
I saw True Detective. I wasn't inspired by any of that stuff. I
Yeah.
thought it was pretty creepy. The violence unfolded at the pastor's own encouragement. Slap me.
I mean, yeah. They didn't just go up. That'd be a whole different thing if they just walked into a church and started spitting on the pastor and slapping him and stabbing him.
As an after-school lesson on Monday about the crucifixion, doled out nearly a week before Easter, revealed the perils of trying to reenact scriptural teachings.
So he was just trying to be fucking crucified.
He wanted to experience what Jesus Christ experienced.
He grabbed a young man out of the crowd by the lapel and said, "You're Pontius Pilate. I'm Jesus Christ. You're
Here's
all
the
Romans.
spear. You know what to do." Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird
Give me the
because
crown of thorns.
he's actually turning all the kids like into the Romans, and they're like
Yeah.
torturing him.
Throw rocks at me, kids."
All right, now punch me in the face.
Oh my god.
The episode of the church was intended as an illustration of love.
Is he just getting off at it? Is that why he's doing it? Is this his only way?
Now kick me in the groin. Instead, it became a parable about the readiness of children to perpetuate violence, sending a disquieting signal of how quickly some young people descend into the sort of savagery fictionalized in William Gould's Lord of the Flies.
Oh my god.
The students were caught off guard, the lead pastor, Justin Ross, recalled on Monday night. Some got excited because they never had an opportunity to spit in someone's face.
So this guy reads two books, the Bible and Lord of the Flies, and just starts doing insane
I got
things
some
at a
ideas.
church.
I got all these ideas. Okay.
I wonder if the rest of the parish is happy with.
Oh, I'm sure. I just love the name of the church is the Impact City Church. So
Sounds like a wrestling league.
Yeah, when you come here, prepare to fight.
Ring of Honor Church.
If this is your first time at the church, you're going to have to fight.
Oh my God. Second rule is we don't talk about the church.
It said that they were permitted to do so. He recognized, this is talking about the other pastor talking about, what's going on with the kids. That they were permitted to do so, he recognized, was also a result of the carelessness of adults. Fuck, you think?
Yeah.
So, too, the children's behavior showed how smartphone cameras blur the boundary between reality and make-believe. I'd say that religion had more of a fuck up with the blur of boundaries than the cell phone did.
So they're saying he was like telling these people to spit on him and slap him, and then the guy to like carve up his back, but then all the kids like started chipping in and like and attacking him and stuff.
I guess they were just showing the behavior on they were capturing it on the smartphones, and this guy's just like
instead of like helping or something.
Yeah, they were bearing witness to the unspeakable acts. Yeah, they weren't stopping it, and they were just being like, they were being coaxed into it, I guess. The non-denominational church prizes its impact on Ohio. It's aimed to be both relational and relevant, Craig.
Oh my God.
Although our approach is anything but traditional, I'll say. We believe and maintain a conservative theological position. In other words, we believe the whole Bible, Genesis through Revelations.
Those theologians definitely don't know nothing about my soul.
No.
Jeff Tweedy would hear to that.
So this is just so fucking weird. Okay, so cell phone footage circulated on Snapchat and Facebook, as well as statements by the church pastors. They cast a harsh spotlight on Monday afternoon's hangout.
He just did like a Stanford experiment at his fucking church.
Pretty much, right?
Like, what the
it's
hell?
like, how far will you go if the pastor tells you that
How big is this flock? Does he have about 3 people that fucking even care about what he says?
One by one, the middle and high school students reached the front of the single file line and shot saliva into the associate pastor's face at close range. So they were like hawking loogies right in his face.
Oh, wow. Like, instead of just spit in my face, of course, people being people, young men going, oh, really?
You're just at the back of the line.
Okay, yeah, at the
Just
back
the
of the
whole
line.
line.
I got this whole time to get ready.
I mean, it is that, the fact that he's spitting on them, like, it's kind of weird.
All right. Yeah, amen, bitch.
Amen. Pearls.
Thank you, my son. That was very sticky, my son. I wipe it off my face.
May I have another?
You must have eaten some teriyaki before you came here, son.
People are just drinking milk before they're hawking loogies.
Wow.
Pearls of laughter and cries of disbelief rang out from behind smartphones, held up to document the brutal display. Fucking brutal. The associate professor, Jadius Dempsey.
Jadius was there?
Jadius summoned the students to spit on him, promising that there would be no repercussions.
Oh my God.
No holds barred. No DQ.
Oh my God.
The invitation was part of an attempt to teach the students gathered for the youth hangout about the suffering endured by Jesus, as church officials would later explain.
God.
So that's the kicker.
How the fuck does it?
See, Jesus got spit on. Jesus got beat up.
Yeah.
People, Pontius Pilate did a number on Jesus, stabbed him pretty good.
Yeah,
And
he
not
did.
to mention the Romans and all the other stuff.
That old Pontius fella.
But yeah, he was just trying to reenact like a
Yeah.
little. I want to give the people a little bit of Jesus.
Yeah,
but not
that's
like any
fucking-
of that.
Now put me up on this thing and grab 3 nails and put me up on this cross thing here, and
I don't want
I'm gonna prove to you kids.
Yeah,
Don't put your phones up and film it.
This is
That
serious.
means you're bad.
Now
like
spit in
how?
my
But
mouth.
you're just doing this. Why? Like.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just
Oh
this
my
is
God.
just insane. And really it is. They had an adult or somebody supervising it, an authority figure to tell them what to do.
Yeah.
and it's their pastor, and it's this whole religious experience thing. So it's like,
Yeah.
they all probably got really into it. Jadius, who worked with the students at Impact City for almost 4 years, stood virtually motionless, his feet firmly planted. Just, I will stand my
Oh
ground.
my God.
The sleeves
his
of his
fists balled up at his sides.
The sleeves of his hoodie pushed up to his elbows. Periodically, he
His
gestured
robes.
to the students, beckoning them to let him have it. He shut his eyes.
He's like, "Are you not entertained?" And then he stands in front of a hole. All right, the next kid kicks me in the chest and says, "This is Sparta,
All right,
this
guys.
is Christ.
I'm starting to get bored, so everybody just hit me as hard as you can."
This is Easter." And then they kick him in the chest.
You have to prove to me how much you love Jesus by spitting in my face. So it said he shut his eyes as the spit came flying into his face. Quote, "Can I do that again?" one student asked as he returned to the back of the line.
Wow.
"That's enough," another could be heard advising.
They're like, "No, you're not getting doubles. You're not."
He's going back for seconds.
He's like, "I didn't cleanly get both of his eyes in
He's
one
just like-
shot."
He's like, "Please do not spit in the associate pastor's face again."
Oh
He's
my
like,
God.
"Well, yeah, but he thinks it's for Jesus." He's like, "Yeah, I know, but come on, just stop." Soon the proposal shifted. The
Well, what should I do?
associate-
Just swallow it? I already got it ready.
Soon the proposal shifted. The associate pastor offered, "If there's anyone here that would like to slap me, you can do so without any repercussions."
Oh my God.
Without any repercussions thing. That's,
And anyone who's been on YouTube and seen like the slap where one guy gets like a free slap on the
Yeah.
other guy, if he's still standing, he does one back to the other guy, and someone always gets knocked out like pretty quick.
always, yeah,
I can't figure out why.
yeah. Go figure.
Yeah.
If you have like two hosses slapping each other as hard as they can. One of the students said, "I'm not doing that," they proclaimed.
Wow.
But numerous students took him up on his offer.
Was he one of the apostles? The kid who didn't want to do it?
Yeah. It was the apostle Steve.
Oh my God. The apostle Josh. Seth.
But the apostle Brett. But numerous students took him up on his offer. As the boy rolled up his sleeves, readying himself
Rolled
to
up
strike,
his sleeves.
the crowd of onlookers became excited and agitated. "No, no," they said incredulously.
Oh wow.
The students delivered
He
a powerful...
started like warming his arm up and winding it
Stretching.
up and stretching. Like,
All right, let me take a lap first.
They're like, "Wait, is that Conor McGregor?"
He's just shadow boxing. The student delivered a powerful blow with his open
jeez.
palm, provoking yelps of laughter.
He almost sent him to Jesus.
As the associate pastor withdrew slightly, shook his head, and returned to
Shook it
face the
off.
next student. The man has a fucking stone shin, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Say what you will
And the
about
next
him.
guy had 5 rings on.
He shook his head and returned to face the next student.
Oh, jeez.
Another. Then
Oh my
another.
God.
That's enough. That's enough. Students can be heard shouting in shock or shaky footage. of the Easter lesson gone awry.
Shaky footage. It's like fucking Blair Witch Project.
But that's not it, Craig. We're
God.
getting out the knives.
So he's done all that. When does he get to the cross and the 3 nails?
You got to work yourself up to that.
Stigmata. Get your stigmata game up,
He had
Pastor.
he had watched Stigmata earlier that day and said, "Fuck, I could probably do
God.
that." There were protests mounted with the declarations of no, no. As the man or Jadius,
That's the pastor?
the pastor, as Jadius pulled off his hoodie to reveal his bare torso.
His bare penis?
Torso.
Oh, torso.
He didn't have a bare penis. I don't know why you'd cut off the
Oh
bear's
my
penis.
God.
He reached behind him.
Don't call me Shirley. Don't like that.
He reached behind him for a steak knife and offered it to the students, telling him that
Oh my God.
they
Cut
could
my
cut
fucking
him
heart
again
out.
without repercussions.
Oh my God. And then they put Indy's blonde girlfriend in that cage and hung it over the lava, and they reached in and ripped the dude's heart out.
And they were saying Kalima.
Kalima.
He's freaking out. Like he just rips off the hoodie. I just imagine he reached behind himself and then all of a sudden just produces a
brandishes a steak knife.
It's just like, all right, who's gonna cut me first?
What if it was like a sacrificial knife? It's like gold and has like a jewel in the handle.
It's like some
and
doubloons and like demonic
it's like ancient
skulls
Spain
and shit. Yeah. Somebody said, "Are you serious?" One student asked, as shrieking can be heard.
Are you serious? And then the pastor's like, yes. And he's like, oh, okay. Yeah, hand me the knife.
Now fucking cut me.
Give me the fucking knife, pastor. Yeah, no problem.
Jadius placed the knife into the hand of a boy and turned to offer up his back. So he just turns around.
Oh, my God.
The boy looked to his friends for counsel as another adult stepped in to advise.
Much
I'm
like
serious.
Jesus would speak to the apostles.
Yeah, when they were cutting each other up. You know how that happened. Okay, so the boy looked to his friends for counsel as another adult stepped in to advise, right? So finally, okay, another adult.
The kid cocked back with the knife, and the adult came in, whoa, wait.
The adult's like, all right, fine, hey, come on, don't be crazy. And then he's like, then the adult says, I'm serious. You got to be very gentle.
You got to stab him. Gently, though, man. I'm serious about this.
Careful stab.
Yeah. On God.
The boy held the knife close to Jadius.
And he's like, well, wait, shouldn't we give him one last supper? Because
oh, my God. Because the
Jesus
thing.
And Judas is like spilling the apples or whatever, remember, in the picture?
That's how I knew he was going to betray Christ, because he was spilling those apples.
Something like that.
A classmate pulled the knife from his grip, and then another boy seized the blade and turned, saying, "Here, let me get it." So they're they're fighting over to see who can stab the pastor.
No, I want to stab him. I can stab the most gently.
Here,
so
let
I
me
should
have
do
it. I've been to all the Sunday schools, so I know exactly what I'm doing. Somebody said, "How light?" he asked, tracing a diagonal line from just below the nape of his neck to his left shoulder blade, like that.
Leave a little like red mark, or like cut off one of your nipples.
Just a little off the top.
So he's pointed to like his throat.
He's like tracing it out from the back of his neck to his left shoulder blade. It says like that, and then somebody said, "Quote: You got to make it bleed." One classmate urged, while another cautioned, "Don't do it, man."
Oh my God. Yeah, and it's like, well, you don't have to make it that long. Like, so how far should this incision from the shoulder all the way to the hip? Like, no.
I want you to put this 10-inch steak knife in my back.
Make it like 2 inches or something.
The student made a second run at the pastor's skin, pressing harder.
He ran at him with the knife. Swung it as hard as he could.
Geronimo, and then he pressed harder. Jadius's head lolled back. Yeah, it's bleeding. Another boy assessed.
Oh my God.
Training his smartphone camera on Jadius's bare back as the associate pastor recovered the knife from his assailant. What the fuck is going on?
And then they just handed him the knife back, and he's like, yes, my
Very
children,
good.
my back is bleeding, much like the forehead of JC. With the thorns.
So the footage went viral between the kids, or they were sharing it between themselves, and then finally the mother of a 12-year-old boy who had handled the steak knife told the CBS affiliate that she received a phone call and prompting her and her husband to rush to the church to pick up their son.
To clean up the blood that was everywhere. Yeah. Pick up your son. He's committed a massacre on the priest.
So pretty much they're saying, hey, Jadius is a part-time pastor, and they're going to do an internal investigation.
He might be a non-time pastor, whatever less than part-time is, a fired pastor.
So he crossed the line, and the illustration, quote, went a little too far.
Do they hire pastors at Applebee's to do the dishes in the back and bus tables? Because that's probably what he'll be doing next.
Okay, in defense of
Fuck
Jadius, he told the students about this, quote, guy named
Jadius.
Jesus, who thousands of years ago, he was put on trial for a crime he didn't commit. He was beaten, he was broken, he was whipped, he was crucified.
Yeah.
He chose
and everyone's
to allow
like,
it to happen.
Okay, what? I don't get the connection.
He said he was his associate. The aim was, Craig, and this is it. This is insane.
I want to take Jadius's fucking head and push it into the toilet and flush. And just say, how does this is what your life is. This is what you do to everyone you know.
You could probably spit on him and he'd be okay
That's
with
true,
it. You
yeah.
could stab him with a steak knife, tastefully done.
Tastefully, gently.
You could slap him in the face. But his aim was to show the students how much Jesus loved them and to share in some of the pain that Jesus took on that day. Seems legit.
Sound logic. Yeah, I'm sure the students are like, yeah, I mean, we sure learned a lesson.
Yeah, I mean, cool. I killed some time, and now I just go home and play Fortnite.
Oh my God,
In one ear, out the other.
Yeah, I shared the video
Whatever.
to my friends already. I've forgotten about it by now. I'm definitely just playing Roblox at this point. Forgot about that picture.
All right, we'll be back after this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it's official. We're now on Facebook. I really wasn't sure about this at the start. But then a friend of mine said something that just made all kinds of sense. She said, think of it more as a conversation. I like that. But I'm already finding out on my own. So it's wiping the walls out between you and me. And I really like that. It allows us into each other's worlds, or I guess in my case, a hotel room. When I think about things I want to post cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff. Most of the stuff I'm going to post is going to be raw stuff like this. This is just who I am. So if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin.
Welcome back to Slick and Neat.
What? Oh my God.
Garth Brooks really knows how to connect with his fans.
I've always kind of been, I don't know which one is which, but I feel like maybe I'm kind of always been a Garth, and you're Garth Brooks, and you're kind of more of a Chris Gaines.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Or maybe reversed. I'm
I'm
not sure.
I like the darker shade. You're more of the light.
Exactly.
The
Yeah.
yin and the yang.
I'm more like someone like me. You know, I got friends in low places, pretty much. In low places.
Did he ever come back, or is he like still retired?
He's fucking dead.
Oh wow. Shouldn't have brought it up then. I'm sorry to Miss Brooks,
Yeah.
his wife, his cowboy wife.
Oh, Trisha Yearwood or something like that.
Trisha Underwood.
Trisha Gaines.
I
Oh my God.
all respects.
No, Garth Brooks is a pimp, but
He's still alive though, right?
he's cool, man. He's on the cutting edge of like, you know, he put that video out. He's like, hey man, this is the internet, huh? I'm gonna dive in. It's 2019. Fuck it. Sounds cool. What was it? Internet. Like a net. Okay.
I got a MySpace page.
Yeah.
So I can talk to my fans.
Yeah, I'll get on there. You know, I got friends in low places. I can get on this internet thing and talk to fans.
Cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff.
I've seen, honestly, in his defense, I've seen a lot of cool stuff and neat stuff on his social media.
On his
I haven't
timeline?
seen a lot of slick stuff.
You gotta go to the
hopefully
Chris
that'll-
Gaines.
Oh,
for
that's on the
that.
Chris
Yeah.
Gaines.
It's all hentai, surprisingly.
Oh my God. When the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. For all you Garth Brooks fans out there.
All right. Last segment of the show.
It's getting late.
We're talking about love.
This is a late night show.
Little segment called Take My Breath Away. I'm dancing.
A couple of experts on
Dancing.
love for you.
We're talking about love. We're talking about relationships.
Most people don't know as much about it
Romance.
as we do. I've been compared to someone, I don't know who it is. I don't read a lot of books. Someone named Don Juan. I guess I'm spitting image. Just
I
similar
guess that's a good
personality,
thing.
everything. I don't know. He seemed like a nice guy girl who told me that. It was a girl.
We're trained in the ways of love
fucking girl.
here. Let's spend the night together.
Yeah, we're trained how to
And,
please.
Tonight is no different. I'm going to tell you a little story, Craig. And this is about a threesome. There's no I in threesome, Craig.
Wait, it's about a what?
A threesome.
Just checking.
My thoughts exactly. Bazoinga. There's no I in threesome. Obviously,
Yeah.
People, tempers can be flared, emotions high.
Yeah.
When the threesome's going on. And everybody has to be
A
attended to
lot of people that
equally.
need pleasing, yeah. Plus
'Cause
it's
you
an
might-
odd number.
It's an odd.
Yeah. It's like a tricycle. I mean, do those even work?
So if you fuck up and you're not taking care of everybody's needs,
Yeah.
something very terrible could happen.
You could die. Right?
You could die. That's just too much. That is too much.
You'll just pass out.
That's
and
too much
stop
for
breathing.
me. I don't think I could perform under such strict
Rules.
rules. I don't know, because you'd be, you have to be flipping this around and
Yeah.
honking that and licking this and and punching this.
Because my preferred
and
style,
spinning
I
that.
like to be pleased, but I just kind of. It's much better, I think, if I lay there like a cold, stale, dead fish, and just barely move at all, and the other person does all the.
Sometimes I like to lay just in a cold bath filled with ice for
Oh
a
my
couple hours,
God.
so I'm just bone cold.
Really?
Yeah, and then it's like, all right.
Now I can masturbate, I guess. I don't know.
Now the lovemaking's ready to commence.
Now that my body temperature is
that of a
horrifically
corpse.
low. Yeah. Oh, is that what it is? And then you put blue lipstick on and make yourself look cold and dead. That's cool.
There must be some joke about that where it's like the mortician's wife, like how did the mortician's wife like get him so he wouldn't ever leave, and she like dressed up like a corpse or
Bathtubs
something.
full of ice cubes.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what is? Oh,
Yeah, so you gotta. It's sweet because
Yeah.
she'd pretend to be a dead person, so
very
he could have sex
romantic.
with a corpse.
Yeah,
That's why their marriage is so strong.
yeah. And who said romance was dead? It's dead in a pun way.
In a fun way,
In a
more
fun
like it.
way.
All right, so the threesome. Woman sets boyfriend's home ablaze after threesome.
Oh wow.
It went terribly wrong. Beautiful woman right there. The monk shot says it all.
Yeah. So she was the one not being attended to, I guess.
I guess not.
She's like, well, yeah, my boyfriend that like he never calls me. I always have to call him. He'd probably think it was great if my hottest friend and I like had a threesome with him.
yeah.
That's gonna be great. And I'll just lay there unattractive and he'll just bang out my hot friend. Wait, that's not good.
Wait. I think that's probably what happened. This is
Yeah.
Woodbury, New Jersey, everyone.
Woodbury.
Authorities say a woman set fire to her boyfriend's house several hours after they had a consensual sexual encounter with another woman. So just hours after.
Just merely hours.
Police
she grabbed
in
a match
in Woodbury, New Jersey
Yeah.
said
in Greenbow, Alabama.
said
Wait, that's something else.
Tasia Young told them she had been going through a lot. Quote, going through a lot. And was angry her boyfriend had her take a cab home after the
and I'll stay here with
encounter.
your girl.
while another woman remained at the home. So
Yeah?
yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
he dismissed her. Tasia.
Oh
So
my
Tasia,
God.
go play, honey. Get out of here. I'll go get a
He
cab.
told her to kick rocks.
Kick rocks. I'll go get a taxi for you. She had
He's all,
other
hey,
plans.
babe. See, she's like, what are you doing with that egg in your hand? Stick that in your shoe and beat it. And then he shut the door and locked it.
And you just immediately heard fucking on the other side of the door.
Yeah,
She's like, God damn it.
Damn it. Standing there with the egg on the other side.
This threesome is not working out.
Oh my God.
And it's a hard-boiled egg, too. So
Oh
she starts
my
eating the egg.
gosh. Eats it.
No injuries were reported in Sunday night's fire, but Tasia Young's boyfriend and 6 other people who live in nearby apartments were displaced. Oh, I'm sure that's not a big thing. It's all like families and stuff like that. I'm sure they'll get
and
over
they're
it.
like, what? She set fire because he liked fucking her friend more
Because
than
a
her?
threesome got out of
Out of
hand,
control,
and he told her to get the fuck out of there. called a taxi. Authorities say that the 33-year-old woman came to the police headquarters Tuesday and confessed to starting the fire.
Oh, wow.
She turned herself in. She couldn't.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, she couldn't go. She couldn't bear having that unconscious.
Having that burden.
So Tasia Young is charged with arson, aggravated assault, criminal mischief, and endangerment. Police didn't know if Police didn't know if she attorney to speak for her, and a phone listing could be found. All right, well, that's New Jersey for you
Did they
guys.
ask her? The police?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you got to be careful with threesomes. That's what I always say.
Classic stuff. All right, everybody. Well, thank you. That's going to be
Yeah.
it from us. Let's spend the night together.
We're glad we got to just break that down there.
Broke it down at the end.
Yeah.
We're talking about love, and if you're going to have a threesome, make sure
Yeah.
you don't treat anybody that much of a piece of shit that they'll
Yeah.
set fire to your house. Because
Yeah.
it'll probably happen if you don't watch yourself. So
It might be some fiery sex that you're having, but you shouldn't use any literal fire, in my opinion.
hot damn.
In my
Even fire
professional opinion.
pokers, you can't get fire pokers involved.
pokers.
Like you heat them up and then you're
Oh my
maybe
god.
some kind of weird thing. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know what happens. But
I mean, get creative, you know.
Yeah.
But
I just like to get naked and throw fireballs at a girl.
really,
Yeah, so
throw fireballs at a girl. Use a Molotov cocktail.
yeah, I just want her to throw Molotov cocktails at me.
Well, I really recommend the
Shoot
stale
Roman
fish.
candles at me.
Yeah, shoot Roman candles at your while you're naked running away. Shoot it at your
Legs
crotch.
akimbo.
Yeah, laying on your bed. Well, that's why I really recommend the stale fish for really exploratory sexual people who want to explore different sexualities and stuff. Just the stale fish technique where you just lay there and, you know, that's it pretty much.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Right on.
And you close your eyes. So it could be a person. It could be an animal. It could be a machine. Who knows?
Could be a other
apple
earthly
pie.
being. It could be an apple pie.
Like Jason Biggs told me about
Could be
all
Jason
those years
Biggs.
ago.
I don't know. It's up
Yeah.
to you, big
Could be.
fella.
Oh my god.
All right.
Well, this has been Order 66.
this has been episode 66.
66.
Let's spend the night together.
Lots
Thank
of
you
episodes. Lots more coming in the future.
for listening.
More masterworks.
Do not subscribe. Don't comment.
There's no risk of you subscribing after
Yeah.
this, but
Yeah.
thanks anyway.
Thank
we
you,
hope
everybody.
Yeah, let us know if you want. You know, we've been teasing like more album reviews. I don't know. I haven't listened back to this. I don't remember how good those were, but
Yeah, it can't be as bad as we are now.
yeah, like when we did album reviews before, they were just like a regular episode like this, and the album review would be like sprinkled throughout
Yeah,
like
we
a
would
2-hour
periodically
podcast,
talk about the-
which was fun, you know.
the
But
record.
I don't know if it was a great review. But yeah, so we might be doing more album reviews. Fucking yeah, comment, you know, if you think we should.
Yeah, if you want to hear us do a review of anything,
Yeah.
let us know.
And check out our Instagram.
So with that, thank you for listening to Let's Spend the Night Together, and good night.
And yeah, you know, be careful. Drive safe out there.
Drink and drive. All right, bye.
So this is 66, right?
Yeah,
It's like Order 66.
Buffalo 66. Let's spend the
God.
night together style. You kidnap a girl and then you bring her to your parents' house.
Yeah.
And
You
your dad's a
spend some
creep.
time with
You
her.
spend some time with her. No big deal.
And your parents tell her about the Buffalo Bills, the dynasty that never was.
She's like, yeah, it could be worse. I could be getting killed right now, but
Yeah, they could be Browns fans. Well, I'm Fraser Crane signing off. Oh, for God's sakes, Niles. Dad, where's Eddie? Where's Eddie, Dad?
Frasier always had another beautiful woman in his
Yeah.
life? I don't understand.
And he had the worst hair
I thought it was
in the
nice.
fucking
You
country.
mean chest hair, right?
His chest hair was nice.
Pubic hair?
His pubes were decent, but not great.
For the Seattle area. I mean, they were
Great
okay.
pubes for the Seattle area.
He broke a lot of hearts. Broke a lot of hymens.
Oh my God.
That Fraser Crane.
Ladies and gentlemen of Seattle.
Oh, fuck.
Are you a fucking kite or a lightning bolt? No, then you're not on my level, motherfucker. Get the hell out of here. Ben Franklin, bitch.
It can't be as bad as we are now.
Fuck. Fuck. Is that Commissioner Gordon?
Yeah. I always think of him as like the Nazi leader in Oz.
Is he?
Did you ever see that show? He's super fucking
Yeah,
scary.
he's not the Nazi leader. He's the Cowardly Lion, right? In Oz?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I've seen Oz. I'm a big fan.
The Tin Man like carves a swastika in somebody's ass. That was on HBO, right?
Oh my God. So mixed media, that means he paints and then he shits on it and like comes on it and puts like tree branches and shit on it.
On a bit of a
Good for him.
Something very sexual.
Oh my God.
All right.